There's no doubt about it, there are some crazy, bizarre state laws that exist in the United States. Sure, they may have made sense when they were written, but today these truly weird state facts about American laws are enough to make anyone question why they were created in the first place, not to mention they make for some great random trivia to stump your friends. Who knew, for instance, that it's illegal for a donkey to sleep in a bathtub in Arizona, or that you technically can't send your friends a surprise pizza in Louisiana? In Arizona, it's illegal for a donkey to sleep in a bathtub. Yes, you heard me right, in the 1920s, a local dam broke, flooding a rancher's home. The rancher's donkey had become accustomed to sleeping in the bathtub, which filled with water and whisked him miles away. After working to rescue the animal, the town passed a law that prohibits donkeys from sleeping in the bathtub, though it's okay for them to stand in one. In California, it's illegal to whistle for a lost canary before 7 a.m. We're not entirely sure how this bizarre law came about, but according to California.com, the city of Berkeley, California prohibits anyone from whistling for their lost canary before the wee hours of 7 a.m. Here's to hoping we don't lose our canaries. In Colorado, it's illegal to keep a couch on your porch. Boulder busted the University of Colorado for burning couches, causing a law to go into effect that keeps couches and porches mutually exclusive. This law is currently active, but the verdict is still out as to whether it actually prevented any couch bonfires. In Connecticut, a pickle must be able to bounce. Here's a law that puts Connecticut farmers in quite a pickle. In 1948, 2 men were arrested for selling pickles that were unfit for human consumption. Discussing ways to check for good pickles, officials declared that a pickle is legitimate only if it bounces. The pickles in question did not bounce, so the 2 men were arrested and fined, and the pickles were destroyed. In Georgia, it's illegal to live on a boat for more than 30 days. Oh booey! If you're planning to retire on a boat, the Peach State is definitely not the place for you. According to state law, it is prohibited to live on a boat for more than a month. In Illinois, it's legal for underage culinary students to drink alcohol. In 2012, the state passed a law nicknamed Sip and Spit, which allows culinary students under 21 years of age to legally taste, by sipping and spitting, alcoholic beverages, based on the reasoning that students need to learn how to taste wine during their early years of culinary school. Cheers to a well-rounded, or should we say full-bodied, learning experience. In Indiana, it's illegal to ride a horse above 10 miles per hour. Hopefully your horse has a speedometer. No horse shall be driven at a speed above 10 miles per hour in Indiana, due to high-speed horse races back in the day. In Kansas, tire screeching is banned. Another disturbing the peace victim for ya. If you live in Kansas, make sure your gears are greased and your tires are checked, as tire screeching is not only considered unlawful, but painfully annoying to listen to. In Kentucky, a woman cannot marry the same man 4 times. According to Woman's Day, a law in Kentucky forbids a woman from marrying the same man more than 3 times. Hopefully, 3rd time really is the charm. In Louisiana, it's illegal to send a surprise pizza. Well, we sure do wish this would happen more to us, but sending an unprompted pizza is actually considered harassment in Louisiana. Triple check your address if you live in the Pelican State, or else you may be handing over a $500 fine. In Maryland, sleeveless shirts are banned in public parks. You definitely won't like this one if you're a fan of muscle tees. In Baltimore, it's technically considered a park rule violation to be in a public park with a sleeveless shirt, yes, even if you're out for a run. In Massachusetts, it's illegal to tell fortunes without certification. Another hurdle, a fortune teller must live in Massachusetts for at least 1 year in order to apply for a license. This law helps prohibit psychics from taking all of your mullah in exchange for false predictions. In Michigan, you can't sell your vehicle on a Sunday. This law was enacted way back in 1953. It is unlawful to sell, trade or buy motor vehicles on a Sunday in Michigan due to religious reasons. According to the Wolverine State, time is better spent with family, friends, or at church. In Montana, it's illegal to give a rat as a present. Bad news if you are planning to have a pet rat in Big Sky Country. In Montana, it is unlawful to raise, sell, or give away rats except as food for reptiles, birds of prey, or both. In New Jersey, bulletproof vests are banned while committing a crime. Amended in 1999, this Garden state law prohibits people from wearing a bulletproof vest while you're committing or attempting to commit a crime. If caught, a person can be charged separately for it. In New Mexico, idiots are banned from voting. One law in the state of New Mexico prohibits idiots as well as insane persons convicted of a felonious or infamous crime from voting. To our knowledge, this crazy law isn't enforced elsewhere. In New York, slippers are banned after 10 p.m. Bad news for those who love rocking some fashionable, comfy slippers all day and night around the house. One old law says that slippers are not to be worn after dark in New York, though we can't imagine how this law exactly came about. In Tennessee, it's illegal to share your Netflix password. Passed in 2011, this law is directed at hackers who sell login credentials in bulk. However, other individuals, your friends, who share passwords and don't live under the same roof are also included. Oops! In Vermont, it's illegal for women to wear fake teeth without their husband's approval. Here's one jaw-dropping law for you. In Vermont, it's technically mandatory for women to get written permission from their husbands if they want to opt for false teeth. Better let your hubby know you're eyeing those shiny veneers. Thank you for staying all the way to the end of our episode. Please consider to subscribe, like and click the ring icon to stay tuned with our new episodes. Also, we would love your feedback of new episodes ideas. Stay safe! And have a wonderful rest of your day.